Good morning, everybody. Today is the 10th of March 2021, and my name is Kevin. This is your morning message and meditation. So, I hope you had a great Tuesday. I enjoyed my day at the salon, just pondering and planning, and it was um, just a nice day. Nothing untoward, crazy happened. I'm just trying to think of what else did happen, but that's okay. It was a good day. It was a really good day. Um, I am so enjoying the sunshine that's come and the warmth that comes with it. Uh, actually, I truly enjoy all the seasons, not just the ones that are favorites like spring and fall, but all of them. I think they all have a purpose. Um, I particularly enjoyed listening to the various birds in my garden that have started making their noises, chirping earlier in the mornings and making that chirping at night, calling to roost. It's just quite delightful. They are busy. You can tell the garden, the yard, the wildlife is starting to wake up from a somewhat long winter. So it's always good. So that brings us to the message today. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. There. Um, I pulled my first card for me that just hopped out of the deck. Um, Take time to breathe. So I thought, well, what does that even mean? And it was just a reminder that the angels, the spirits, the universe want us to breathe, take it easy, not be in such a rush. And I thought, well, here we've been somewhat secluded, hemmed in, if you will, taken a different pathway for what now appears to be a year. And I suppose in hindsight, I'd have to say that the culture, the consciousness of culture out there would be okay, it's spring, you know, the pandemic is being lifted, people are beginning to relax, states are doing what they need to do to get people back on to I don't know what normal is anymore. Um, and there seems to be this feeling that we've got to rush forward and catch up, or I don't know what that means. Step over what happened in the year and move forward. I'm not sure I agree with it. So the card that I pulled for the group message today was the Archangel Michael and his message about being protected at all times. Um, so to interpret that adequately, Archangel Michael is the highest angel of all angels. He was basically almost like the hand of God, if you will, making sure that everything is kept in perfect order, perfect alignment, and that we're always perfectly protected. And so the message for this one is about fear. The only way that we can be vulnerable, feel vulnerable, or not feel protected is if we fear and we have fear. It opens us up to all number of um, stories and situations and calamities. So, with these two cards together, my interpretation of the message is if you have a fear that time is running out, or you have a fear that there won't be enough hours in the day, or you have a fear that what you're doing isn't enough or there needs to be more, which I can see happening when we've had this somewhat of a lull of time prior to everybody being locked down and the world being placed on hold while we navigated this health crisis, global health crisis. People stepped back. And in the very beginning, they celebrated being able to spend time with loved ones, spend time at home, and really celebrated a little bit of breathing space, breathing room. Yes, of course, there was panic. What do we do? We're not working. Things aren't happening. There was that. Excuse me. For the most part, I feel like people was able to take a breath. And for about 3-4 months, from March into May, June, somewhere like that, it was like, oh, we get this extended little bit of a break, where it was an interruption to the daily grind of work and life and work and life and work and life and go and go and go. And then when we moved forward, people began to get restless. The holidays came and went. The usual habits of gathering and getting with people were either changed or not respected, and people still did what they needed to do. Habits continued. And now we move into spring, where it looks like the wave of the past has finished. But yet there's still this feeling that we've got to keep going, keep moving. Things are different. So this card, the Archangel Michael, you are protected, with the card that takes time to breathe. My message for all of you, and the consequential meditation that we'll do, is value the quality of the time that you have, as opposed to trying to do a lot, cram in things with the time that you have. This life, this path, this journey that we are all on together requires us to really think about how much quality is in the time that you're spending doing the things that you do. When you say you're going to go visit with a friend, or you're going to telephone a friend, or you're going to go do something for the afternoon, do you spend the time that you've carved out being fully engaged in what you're doing? And that can be relaxing, it can be enjoying. Or is your mind on the next thing you've got to get to, the next item on your agenda? These two cards together are reminding you that you're doing the work and you're working hard at it, and that you are protected no matter what. If you choose to take the day off, or 2 or 3, nothing's going to happen to you. If you choose to spend time doing one thing, spend all day doing it, and you give your all to that one thing that you're doing all day, that can't be seen as lazy or non-productive. Doesn't matter. It means that you're doing something soulfully, wisely. You're investing the biggest precious commodity you can, which is your time. Elderly folks that are getting ready to relax and sort of retire or semi-retire, you can sit and ask somebody over 65, what's your greatest fear? And I would say they don't really fear the death so much. One is they don't want to be a burden on other people. And 2 is they want to be useful with the time they've got left. Very few that I can speak to or think of actually say they have too many regrets. A few maybe, but not the big regrets, the big things. And what would be the soulful advice you would give to somebody who's now living their life? And I would have to join them in unison and say, use the time that you've got right now. Find hope in this present time and create the faith for a stronger future. And by finding hope in the present, the power of hope in now, right now, give all of it as opposed to spending time on what's already been done, already been seen, already happened. It's finished, gone. Yet so many spend the time, use the time, the now time, the hope time, the power of right this minute in what's already happened, churning over how they may have been treated or not treated, what they have or they don't have, who said what to who, and how this all. No, 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 no. That's already something we know and something we're aware of. The right here, the right now is how do you let go and release it and have all of your attention be in the relaxation part of feeling safe, feeling free, knowing that there's nothing you can do. The spiritual world has got you, they're housing you, you're connected to them. So when you move forward, you can take that with you. I like that reading. Now we're going to read our daily message from Melody Beatty's book and see if what transpires there. I liked yesterday's matchup, how that all worked. Oh, well, there we go. Somewhat related, but not quite there. But be aware of gossip. Or beware of gossip. Gossip is a seductive pastime that can be harmful to others, harmful to ourselves. Some gossip is innocent. We chatter about the experiences of others lightly, joyfully, in a way that doesn't hurt. Other gossip isn't so innocent. It's rooted in anger, jealousy, betrayal, and sometimes hatred. We feel deprived and cheated, hurt, so we want to hurt another. Would you stand and throw darts at someone? Would you pick up a knife and stab that person in the back? I think not. Yet, when we gossip, we do the same thing. Words, especially those coated with emotion, carry energy, sometimes potentially damaging energy. When we hurt another, we hurt ourselves. Both are injured. We need to deal with our feelings of anger, hurt, betrayal, or jealousy before they wound through gossip. While walking this journey, you must learn of the dangers. Gossip is one of them. Heal the feelings underneath so you can speak lightly with words of love. I like that. I like that a lot. I was thinking this morning, really early, about walking this path of spirituality, not claiming any particular religious system, not labeling myself as a Christian or otherwise. I don't even know if I'd label myself as a spiritualist. I don't quite know what that is. Person of faith, yes. Faith in myself, yes. Faith in the fact that there are angels and spirit guides and energies and vibrations beyond this physical, yes. But I'm learning to sort of offload the labels. And one of the things that occurred to me was being worthy and feeling worthy and self-worth. That in my mind, the way I looked at things, I would put the archangels of Michael and Raphael and Gabriel, Uriel, all of them, I would have put them on such a pedestal that to even think that the Master Jesus or the Mother Mary or any of the goddesses, the Hindu goddesses, Lakshmi, all of them, would ever think me worthy of them. And yet, why do I feel that way? Why do I think that way? Or why does that even come up? Because of the past. because sins or things that I'd like to forgive myself for. And I thought a bit further, why is this coming up? Because it's time to let go of it, time to be okay with it, time to forgive the hurtful things that may have been thought or even said. And just as that reminder, the daily message of we've got to walk forward in our own truth, we've got to walk forward in our own lightness, in our own joy. And sometimes that means dumping and letting go of things of the past, which is why I like the daily morning prayer of protection that thanks the Archangel Michael for cutting the ties that bind me to people, places, situations, stories, and drama. It has actually helped create a shift. And yet there's still a reminder that while we might be feeling imperfect, we're actually perfect in the thinking of being imperfect, because it releases it, lets it go, because we can see it, claim it, honor it. And the one thing I think people fear more than others is the perception that other people have of them. There's a scientific theory that believes that people would rather be burned alive in a house fire than get out and do public speaking. That's quite ludicrous. I did have a conversation with a client yesterday about how they felt about the virtual reality world of being on camera, and they shared with me that they're members of their team that went out and got cameras and lights. I did it to appear better. And I was just very quickly reminded, oh, does that matter? Yes. And I thought, well, why does it matter? Does it mean I've got to look a certain way? Yes, it does. And why is that? It's a sense of pride, I suppose, a sense of polish, a sense that you want to be someone that people can see and they can hear. So you need to have decent lighting, decent camera, a decent microphone. I don't know. I'm just using that as an example of where we might judge ourselves improperly, but there's a message underneath it that's actually quite perfect. That's why the two cards that came up today: take time to breathe, take time to sit back, even if that means you're thinking for a while. I do that a lot. I ponder a lot, and it's a glorious place to be. I think it infuriates people that are on their way there. I don't know for sure, because it's just very deep. It's just quite a delightful, deep place. Anyway, with that said, let's get on to a meditation. And I hear the spirit guides and the angels with a visualization. So we're going to get right to it. Feet flat on the floor. Big breath in to start with. Let it go. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Allow your palms to face the roof, and scan your physical body from your feet, the soles of your feet, your toes, the center of your heels. Just give it, or give your mind and your conscious thought to your feet. Know that the love and nurturing of Mother Earth is supporting you always in all and everything you do. And take a mental mind scan of your body, working from the floor up. You can follow the spine from the tailbone into the mid-back, known as the thoracic spine. up into the heart cavity, the ribs, shoulders, your third eye center and the crown of your head, and join up all of that energy. Imagine that your spinal cord will be a glorious light. Bright like an LED, glowing from the inside of you out past your skin. Allow the light to brighten with your inhale. Your exhales. We'll begin with that prayer of protection. You can choose to repeat it after me or say the words in your head, palms facing up. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being with me and us. It's good to see you. It's good to feel you. It's good to know that you are protecting me and everyone. Thank you for cutting the ties that bind me and us to people, places, situations, stories, drama, and any other unnecessary rubbish that we no longer need or want or serves our purpose. I declare that I am safe and free, and so shall it be. Think of yourself being encased, surrounded by an energy field, a bubble, a circle, a sphere, whatever you want to see. It keeps you perfectly safe, perfectly free. Place your hand over your heart, right hand to your heart, left hand can be on your belly or can be over the top of your right hand. Then repeat this prayer. I am the keeper of my mind and my body. Wherever love is, fear is a stranger, and love lives within me, around me, before me and behind me. And so it is. Take the light that you create from inside of you, join it with the light way above you. Imagine and picture a flow of golden light. It can be whatever form you want to see it. Allow this golden light to enter your heart, fill your body, and let it overflow. Let it flow out from you in every direction. This feeling and this vibration of love is unconditional, unlimited. There is a constant flow of it available to you, always. Allow your hands to face the ceiling again. We'll call to this meditation our angel guides. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, ascended ancestors, for reminding us of your presence and being here. It's so good to see you and to feel you and to know that you're with us. Thank you for revealing what we need to know. I am willing to listen. I'm willing to share, and I'm willing to receive. And so it is. Empty out your mind of anything that is got your focus. Let your mind be free and clear. Imagine yourself seated around the edge of a cove. Perfect place just for you, nestled on your special corner of the beach. Bring your awareness to your feet and feel the soles of your feet and your toes pressing down towards the warm, soft sand. Feel the water gently moving in and out, lapping against your feet. Notice the rock formation around you. Notice how the rocks of the cliffs form this perfect circle. Up ahead, there is an opening that stretches out to sea. Allow yourself to relax. Notice how the breeze feels against your skin. Imagine the sounds of the ocean lapping against the shore. Imagine what you can smell, what you can hear. Do you hear the seabirds? Do you smell the ocean? Perfectly safe, perfectly free. Allow the warm sea air to fill your body, fill your lungs, draw it in. Allow the micro droplets of the sea air to enter your physical body and create the healing it needs. Think of the soles of your feet as being the valves that let go and release. Fear. Dissolve, release and let go anxiety. Dissolve, release and let go of worry. You are perfectly safe, you are perfectly free, you are perfectly relaxed. Everything happens in perfect timing. Just continue your breath. Continue your visualization. Bring your awareness back to your present, where you are, where you're seated, and place your hands at prayer. Lift your prayer to your third eye center, and together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you for that. You can use the visualization during meditation as a way to release and relax and let go. A good way for me to do that is at night in a bathtub. Just feels good. Ensures restful sleep. Oftentimes I spent looking at the clock in the evening with a sense of urgency. It was time to quickly go to bed, quickly go to sleep, because getting up the next day. Find ways today to unwind and relax and chill. And when you notice that fear are coming up because you feel you should be doing something and you're not doing something, all of those things, let the guilt go. Let that fear go. Right. Lots of love. Have a great Wednesday. Enjoy. And we'll see each other tomorrow morning. Bye.